Hi everybody. I want to make another video real quick. This is kind of a update video. Nothing crazy. This one's about my M1 Garand. I bought this thing a little while ago, and it's actually doing pretty damn good. Off the shelf stuff, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. Okay, it's clear. I like this gun quite a bit. It's an amazing freaking piece of history, and that's kind of the reason I bought it, as just a collector's piece that's going to add value over time, and then eventually turn around and get rid of it and sell it. And I can't do that because I have literally kind of grown on me, man. Like, you know, I'm not gonna get rid of this thing, like, at all. It's got a brand new barrel in it. It's got brand new stock, brand new sling that I just put on this thing a couple months ago. I've been out shooting it quite a bit, and I've learned a couple of things with this. I joined a Facebook group and online, and it's basically an M1 Garand group, which is absolutely cool. This thing, my thing that I asked in there, you know, is this supposed to be loose? Is this supposed to be able to move back and forth? I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it moves. This I know is supposed to be loose, but this up here moves in, out, side to side. But it's a brand new barrel, so I don't think I need to peen this over in order to make this thing fit. But I mean, it's noticeably loose. And another thing, I've been out using this quite a bit. It's a brand new stock, and I kind of feel like crap, but it's got scratches on it now. It's got dings in the stock, but I take it out and I use it, and here pretty soon I like the color of the wood, how this freaking wood looks on here, and I'm thinking about doing just a gloss coat over it to make it kind of shiny, or keep it just the bare wood, no stain, no nothing or anything crazy like that. Just keep the way it is. But this gun, I absolutely freaking love this thing. Absolutely do. It's kind of grown on me. I'm going from shooting 308, which was technically my largest centerfire gun that I have is a 7.62 by 54R, which is my Mosin. Technically, that was my largest, and then I got my 30-06. I've gotten so many of these little in-block clips, it's not even funny. And yes, that is the proper term, in-block clip. These things are awesome. Unfortunately, I'm kind of hesitant to shoot this after doing a little bit more research. These are modern day hunting ammo. They're all 150 grain, but I'm going to buy what's called a Schuster, I think it's Schuster gas plug for this, so that way I can tune it and it'll be safe to shoot the commercial ammo. I don't want to bend the op rod because these things are expensive. I put a lot of money in this and buying this, and I'm looking at it as an investment piece and a piece of American history. And the last thing I want to do is tear up an investment piece and tear up a piece of American history. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm going to buy that, put it in there, and yeah, I'm going to leave that in there, and so that way I can bounce back and forth between shooting commercial, and then eventually, once I have enough 30-06 cases, I'm going to start reloading for them. And that's going to be another video. I just got to get on Amazon and buy a reloading press and a couple other things, and then I will start reloading for, oh shit, start reloading for this M1 Garand. I am currently thinking about getting this, like, what is it? They Cerakote, or they powder coat, or oh, it's parkerized. Parkerized. I'm thinking about having this up here reparkerized, so that way it matches the whole rest of the freaking gun and it doesn't stand out like crazy. Even the butt pad looks to be in good shape. The thing that I like about this, and I had someone show me this, you cock halfway back, so that way you ain't dry firing your gun. It's not going to go off because I pulled the bolt halfway back, squeezed the trigger, and then let it go. Rode it forward. This thing, I absolutely freaking love it. At first, I didn't really care for it. I really did not. I didn't really like how it took down. I didn't like how, oh boy, I didn't like how things were on it. And now, to be honest with you, I've kind of fell in love with it. It's a pretty nice gun. It really is. It's absolutely freaking amazing to shoot, to hold, and yeah, I absolutely freaking love this thing. I bought this thing from a gun shop. They bought it out of the CMP program, and then yeah, and now it's mine, and I absolutely freaking love it. It's pretty awesome to have a piece of American history and get to enjoy it and get to use it and shoot it. If you're thinking about buying one, I don't care what you got to fork out, as long as you're not getting ripped off. Go buy a new one. Go buy one. You can't buy a new one, a new production to my knowledge, but you can go in and pick one up. Make sure you get a decent one, good quality one, or if you can, get two of them that are okay-ish quality or sub-quality, and then buy up a bunch of parts and fix it up. Then you'll have more knowledge about your gun if you choose to buy one. I have not sighted this thing in yet. I just go out in the field and kind of blast a couple rounds, throw up a couple pieces of dinner plates on the stakes, staple them to it, go out there and just blast away at them, and eventually I end up hitting it. But I have not sighted this thing in yet, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably going to sight it in sometime after I get the Schuster plug put in. Those things, I cannot find one anywhere, and I can't find one on a website that I actually trust. So in other words, Brownells or Midway. I don't trust buying stuff off a gun broker. I just don't like it, so I'm not going to. But I do like my M1 Garand. I absolutely freaking love the thing. Some of the other things I'm thinking about doing for this gun is buying a brand new recoil spring to help with cycling, because if I'm going to be shooting commercial ammo, I don't want a older, worn out spring. I'm going to replace it and get a brand new full power spring put in. Another thing is I'm going to get a Schuster and a bayonet. I think that would be absolutely awesome to get a bayonet for this. And I've been going to flea markets, I've been going to antique places, and I've been looking for a 1945 bayonet, because that's what this is. This is 1945 or 1944 is what it says on the receiver. This is a Springfield, by the way, but if you know M1 Garands, it's not just a Springfield, and that was what I didn't know that when I went to buy one. Like, I just seen the receiver and it's like, oh, okay, that's a Springfield. All right, sweet. And more I got to looking, this bolt is a it's a Winchester. It's a Winchester bolt. And the charging handle, no, I take it back. I don't believe the charging handle is, I forget what the charging handle was. For some reason I keep thinking it's International Harvester, but I don't think they made the charging handles. But this rifle is most of your M1 Garands are going to be like a mix match of parts, which is cool. I mean, it's okay. You get all kinds of pieces of history. In my case, you know, it's not, the only things that are kind of original now are the mechanism for the elevation, your front sight gas block, and charging handle, and then the frame, and then the trigger components. Everything else is brand new. The barrel's brand new. The stock is brand new. This sling is not original. I bought that off of Amazon, and it's actually good, decent quality. It is pretty nice. It's actually like it's not flimsy or anything. It's nice and stiff. But yeah, I mean, this thing is freaking awesome. With it being the 4th of July, I felt it very fitting to post a video about a piece of American history. And to me, it don't get much more beautiful than a freaking M1 Garand. It really doesn't. I mean, this thing, you know, is absolutely freaking amazing. I love it, and I'm definitely gonna go shoot it. And I hope that someone else watches this video and thinks, man, I want to go get one. Trust me, go do it. The most satisfying sound after you shot your 8, or it's a joke, blowing your load, go get another one. Put it in an M-Lock clip, because that ping that comes out is just so awesome. But yeah, it's worth getting, and they're only going to go up in value. They're not going to go down. They're really not. I don't care who you are. They're not making brand new M1 Garands, to my knowledge. And if they did, I would love to get a machine that could make brand new production op rods, because I would machine one differently to handle a lot more stress. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a detailed cleaning on the M1 Garand. Pretty sure there's a lot of videos out there, but I haven't done one yet. There's also some cool tools for cleaning this thing. Now I just thought of this. Get yourself one of these. This is called a Chamber Buddy. I bought this thing off of Amazon. It's okay, but man, this thing is junk. When you get it, it's really cheap, cheesy plastic. And how it works, so that way you don't have to separate your action from your stock, because it hinges right here and then hinges up after you've removed your trigger guard. But how this works is you pull it all the way back, and it sits in there just inside your chamber. So how that works is it holds your bolt to the rear, so that way you can take your cleaning rod and run it down the barrel and clean your barrel without separating your action. Which is in itself, it's kind of cool. I don't like dry firing guns, so that's why I do that. And do it about halfway, about right here, and then you can squeeze the trigger and it'll be just fine. But yeah, this is my video on my freaking rifle that I absolutely freaking love. Here recently I've been buying a lot more American made guns, American made stuff, you know, partially to do with the fact that I'm on a total boycott of China and Mexico, because I don't agree with how they're assaulting and going to war with this country. So go America. Take care, y'all. Hope everybody has an amazing 4th of July and spend time with their family. So take care, y'all. Bye.